brother has asked a question that is, what is the difference between Tahajjud and Taraweh? How do you, I'm going to ask the young people, Shabab, kids, what is Tahajjud? Huh? That could be Isha also. How do you define Tahajjud? Good, it's a good attempt. We call it night prayer in English. Tahajjud prayer is a prayer that is done after Isha, all night. Recommended that you slept and you woke up. Okay? But in the month of Ramadan, Prophet Muhammad led a salah twice. Third day he did not come out. You all know the famous story, right? Companions were waiting for him all night in the masjid. He is rahmatan lil alameen. He's mercy for mankind. He said, I was afraid that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might make it obligatory for you. So really, back to the question, the difference between Tahajjud and Tarawih. Really in Ramadan, it's actually early Tahajjud, early Qiyamul Layl, early prayer of the night. It's a gift of Ramadan that you have received through the practices of our companions. And Prophet ﷺ, of course. Twice he led it. He did not say, there are people who don't pray and they say, oh, Prophet ﷺ did not pray. No, he did pray. He just did not want this to become a fard. When you miss a fard, it's not a joke. It's a kabira, it's a major sin. It could take us to hellfire. La ilaha illallah, you see? So don't skip something in Islam just by saying, oh, it's not fard. It's not fard. And then you keep skipping. It's not obligatory. It's not mandatory. SubhanAllah, Prophet ﷺ was being kind to you. And alhamdulillah, most of the ummah, even those who don't pray the rest of the year, come for Tarawih. MashaAllah, I appreciate that. It's the love of the sunnah. Now, the way it is happening today, it was organized in such fashion with imams appointed and everything by Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. Okay? So really, it's a gift that in Ramadan you're doing tahajjud. So if someone came, prayed with the imam and did the witr, there's sahih hadith, Imam Tirmidhi brought this in his Tirmidhi in Kitab al-Salah, says, you stay with the imam, until he makes his taslim, last taslim. You prayed all night. It's like you prayed tahajjud, qiyamul layl all night. It's the same name. That is why you go to Haramain al-Sharifain, Makkah Mukarramah, they never use the word tarawih. Tarawih came from raha, because they used to relax. They used to do long prayers, subhanallah, 100 rakat, 50 rakat. That's why Malikiyah, they do 50 plus 45 to 50 plus rakat, because in Medina, Imam Malik saw children of the Sahaba praying these many rakat. You're going to call them crazy? You're going to call them wrong? No. And that's why after every 4 rakat, they used to relax. Because they were long prayers, long sections. Not like us. Half a juz imam does or 2/3, oh, too long. Oh my God, my legs are hurting. The American Muslims, the burger generation, fast food generation. It's sad. Oh my God, what a long night of Tarawih. Let's go to IHOP. Let's go to McDonald's. That's not how Sahaba did it. They used to bring cane sticks and hold on to those so that they don't fall in the salah. La ilaha illallah. So this is what they did. Our Salaf did it. Companions did it. When it was being random, like people are doing so many rakat here and there. Umar came to masjid. He said, of course, Rasulullah ﷺ liked to do it in home. But he did it 2 days in the masjid. So companions, they took it as a sunnah. They used to come to the masajid and pray, especially mostly men. There were fewer women. Women were not stopped, by the way. Prophet forbade to stop women from coming to masajid. He said, don't stop them from the masajid. If they want to come, they can come, of course. So Umar came and he saw all these brothers, Sahaba, and their children doing the random long prayers. He says, no, it's not going to work like that. I'm going to organize it. He organized it just the way Prophet ﷺ led it. All right? Nothing new. It's not an innovation in Islam. Umar cannot be an innovator. He couldn't be, right? So that's why it's really called Qiyamul Layl. In Haramain al-Sharifain, even today, when they make an announcement, they will say Salatul Qiyam, right? prayer of qiyam. All of this, kulluha qiyam. Qiyamul layl, early qiyam, midnight qiyam, late night qiyam. That's why last 10 days we call it qiyamul layl, because these terminology are now just for people to distinguish. When we say, okay, last 10 nights we're going to do qiyamul layl, it's all same nights worship, it's just classified that it's going to be a little bit extended version. All right? Hope that clarifies most of the thing. So Tarawih is also qiyam, it's also qiyamul layl, and there is a good news. One was all nights worship, another good news. Man qama Ramadan, that's why the whole ummah rushes for it. Man qama Ramadana imanan wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbih. Allahu Akbar. Whoever made qiyam of Ramadan with iman, and sincerity with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hoping the reward for it in the correct way, all his previous sins are forgiven. Who doesn't want that deal, brothers and sisters? My point is that we want to understand that it's all night worship, inshallah, and Allah will reward us all, inshallah, for tahajjud. The best tahajjud is the late tahajjud in your homes. Problem is, many of us don't know that much of the Quran, and we don't enjoy prayer alone. We get lazy. That's why coming to masajid actually helps us do more worship than being at home. Otherwise, Islamically speaking, it is more rewarded at home. But excuse me, at home, are we going to pray that much? If you can, be my guest, pray at home. But with an imam, that's why there's a big reward. You stick together, you do the whole thing, and you have the whole night's reward. Inshallah. Allahumma wafiqna. May Allah give us tawfiq. Remember that big deal. All previous sins will be forgiven. All the previous sins, inshallah. Other questions?